Listen to me with absolute focus because what I'm about to share may challenge everything you think you know about struggle, failure, and the condition of your mind. There are only two types of people walking this earth: those who move through life exhausted, discouraged, complaining, merely surviving from one day to the next, and those who remain upright in hardship, who keep their composure when others collapse, who rise precisely where others surrender, and who ultimately win. The difference between them is not intelligence, it is not luck, it is not education nor background. The difference is something I call positive mental attitude. And let me be clear, this is not shallow positivity. This is not pretending everything is fine when it isn't. This is not forcing a smile while your spirit is under attack. Positive mental attitude is a force, it is a spiritual strength. It is the capacity to look straight through chaos and still move forward with belief, discipline, and intention. It is the only proven cure for failure, and it is the foundation behind every form of lasting success. For more than 2 decades, I studied the most influential men of history: Carnegie, Ford, Edison, Rockefeller. They did not build empires because life favored them. They built them because they trained their minds to be unbreakable. They did not run from failure. They welcomed it. They did not collapse when things went wrong. They analyzed and adapted. They did not buckle under pressure. They converted adversity into advantage. And you can do the same. But first, ask yourself this: what is dominating your mind today? Is it fear, doubt, self-pity, resentment? Or is it faith, purpose, gratitude, burning desire? Because understand this: the mind never stays empty. If you don't control it, something else will. If you don't command it, the world will. And if you don't master it, darker forces gladly will. I learned that truth when I finally faced my greatest opponent, my own thinking. Hear me clearly now. Your mental attitude is the one thing in this world you have complete authority over. Nothing can take it from you without your permission. You can shape it if you choose to. That truth will either empower you or it will threaten the excuses you've been hiding behind. Because who you believe yourself to be, you become. What you focus on, you attract. What you consistently dwell on, you eventually live. You may say, I try to stay positive, but life keeps knocking me down. Then I ask you, what is your definite purpose? Because no one develops an unshakable mindset without a goal so vivid, so powerful, so consuming that even failure hesitates before approaching it. A man without purpose drifts, and a drifting man is controlled by circumstances, emotions, and fear. But show me someone who knows exactly what they want, someone who wakes up hungry, driven, and focused, and I'll show you a person who cannot be destroyed. To build an indestructible mental attitude, you must do three things: decide exactly what you want, believe without hesitation that it is yours, and act every single day in alignment with that belief. No excuses, no waiting to feel motivated, no dependence on external approval. Here's a truth most people won't tell you: the world owes you nothing. Life will not pause to comfort your weakness, but it will always respond to clarity backed by faith. When a person decides they will not quit, will not tolerate negative thinking, and will not surrender ownership of their mind, something extraordinary happens. Resources appear. The right people show up. Strength you didn't know you had rises to the surface, and failure begins to retreat. But this shift begins with understanding one crucial principle: negative thoughts are not harmless visitors, they are intruders. If you allow them, they will take control. If you entertain them, they will destroy your purpose. And if you let them stay, they will convince you to abandon the very mission you were born to fulfill. That's why you must practice what I call mental housekeeping. Audit your thoughts, listen to your inner dialogue, and when fear, doubt, or resentment tries to enter, set the door, replace it with strength, with gratitude, with a voice that says, I was not created to be weak. I was not designed to fail. I am built from the same force that shaped mountains, formed galaxies, and fuels champions. Now let me dismantle the greatest lie holding people back: I'm just not a positive person. Nonsense. You were not born negative. You were conditioned. Your environment trained you. Your past experiences programmed you. And anything learned can be unlearned. Anything programmed can be rewritten. The mechanism is repetition. You become what you practice. You believe what you repeat. Your attitude mirrors the thoughts you entertain consistently. If you want an unbreakable mindset, control what enters your mind. Feed it courage. Feed it truth. Feed it faith. Speak strength even when you're hurting. Study greatness until it becomes part of you. There are no shortcuts, no tricks, but there is a path, and it starts with one decision. No matter what happens, your attitude belongs to you. And that decision is the beginning of power. Now understand, this autosuggestion is essential. Your subconscious is soil. Whatever you plant through repetition grows. The conversations you have with yourself are shaping your destiny. The person who declares daily, I will persist, I will win, I will not quit, builds momentum through belief. The person who wakes up saying, I'm tired, nothing works, I can't do this, defeats themselves before the day even begins. Belief is built daily, like a muscle, with intention and emotion. Take 5 minutes every morning. Speak life into your purpose boldly, clearly, powerfully. Say it until conviction replaces doubt. And remember, discipline is non-negotiable. You cannot command your thoughts if you cannot command your habits. Discipline is the bridge between intention and achievement. Great men were not ruled by impulse. They ruled themselves. Ask yourself, what habits weaken you? What comforts delay your future? Strength is forged under pressure. Every adversity carries hidden value. Every setback holds a lesson. You don't lose, you learn. You don't fail, you refine. You are never a victim of circumstances, only of your response. And finally, decide this. Act as if failure is impossible. Remove fear from the equation. Move boldly. Speak confidently. The world responds to certainty. So decide right now to own your thoughts, protect your mindset, and lead your life. Because from the moment you choose mastery of the mind, your destiny begins to unfold. Stand firm. Stand tall. Declare it with conviction, I am unshakable. I am unstoppable. I am unbreakable. And so it is.